And as you are getting this star, and you started out as a young man, we were talking about Cooley High, but you started out as a young man, a young person,
12 years old.
12 years old.
Yeah.
And who was that person who
Well,
shepherded you?
you start out in this business and within the play of A Raisin in the Sun, and your father is Sidney Poitier in the play, and so we've always had a wonderful relationship along the way. I was always able to reach out to him, and for advice along the way. He helped me get one of them. He and Lou Gossett played a big role in my life, and especially my career, and always with wonderful information. He helped me get my first agent when I came to
Oh
California.
my
As a matter of
God.
fact, Sidney did, and would always come to productions of mine and give me advice as to what the production needed or didn't, or where it was good, where it was lacking, so on. So I was always able to trust him. He loved flirting with my wife Joanne. Oh, he was a big flirt. Oh, a big flirt.
Well, when you're Sidney Poitier, you can kind of say,
Oh yeah. What are you doing with? What are you doing with him? You know.
oh my God, you got the
you know,
sassy tone. Oh,
So he was great. We had great fun together, and so he cut to all these many years later, and he's not been gone too long, but his star has been on the Walk of Fame for many years, and my star, just found out recently that my star is not far from his at all on Hollywood Boulevard. So I'm really, that's really cool.
you think you're going to go to his star first and then before?
And check it out. Yeah, got to for sure.
Wow. Guess who's coming to dinner among so many things? I remember
Oh
I have watched that show over and over again. That is
yeah.
just timeless. And Lou Gossett Jr., so many movies. I mean, but Roots, Fiddler and Roots,
Mm-hmm.
we can never forget that. And just
Mm-hmm.
so many things. You had some great touchstones, icons, I mean, stratospheric icons, world
Absolutely.
renowned icons. And we
Absolutely.
didn't have this global streaming at that time.
Right.
Oh God, you came up through a powerful grapevine.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. And I feel his spirits even to this day.
We're doing this interview on the way in the lead up to this great day for you.
Hmm.
What do you think you're going to feel?
What am I going to feel? I really don't know what I'm going to feel. Uh, I have grandchildren now and great grandchildren of
Woo!
comprehensive age.
Hmm.
And it's going to be, uh, I think, probably most fulfilling for me to see them in the audience, knowing what that ceremony represents,
Yeah.
and not ever having thought when I first came to Hollywood over 50 years ago that this would be a part of my legacy, that I would be leaving. Of course, every young actor comes and you go and you see the stars and you walk down the street or goo goo gaga, and all of the different heroes on the street. But and maybe once or twice you think maybe I'd be one of them. But as the journey goes, that becomes further and further away from your aim or your goal.
No.
So for that to become a reality, is very humbling,
Mm.
April. Very, very, very humbling.
Well, with that, I'm going to do you one, a cowboy hat tip. So people don't know that this gentleman right here, he
Yeah,
is definitely a black cowboy with his horses in California. And
yeah,
that's one of the things that we connected on because my daughter rides. She doesn't
yeah.
ride like him,
Yeah.
but my daughter rides. And I just want to thank you for your body of work, your wisdom, and just who you are as a human being
Thank you.
in this moment, because you just in this conversation, you're teaching and you're preaching. And we need it. We need it. Yesterday is today again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, my love.
Thank
Always a pleasure to talk to
It's
you.
always a pleasure to talk to you. And
Thank,
congratulations, sir.
thank
Glenn
you so
Turman gets his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I can't wait, guys, because I'm going to be walking down the street looking for that star soon.
much.
So thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.